Hi, welcome back to day 23 of our first year run through of 59 Subsistence. So we are into the second day of February, which is the last day of winter, so it's the last day that we might get hit by something nasty in weather terms. So where we are is last night we got all the goods ready to make our first solar panel. Now we need 150 mass and we need 500 power. We've got the mass ready to go, but we're building up power right now. So we've got the generator running, and this is turned off, so we probably need to top this up a little bit before we go out. I'll carry this on me because we'll be back very shortly. Just ditch that off. We don't need to carry the fuel bricks. Yeah, good to go. So I think what we can do, just looking at our stats, we could probably eat. This is going to go bad very shortly, so we'll have that too. So let's just head up to Ore Rock while that power is building up. Now, weather does look a bit dodgy, but we're not going far, so let's head off. White Wolf. More scrap, nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much scrap you find at this stage of the game, you will run out. So I think we got like 120 back at base or something. But once we start building more and more power items, such as windmills, solar panels and the like, we'll get through that scrap in no time. And the electrical panels as well. So let's see how much ore we've got. That's one. Just the one. It's unusual. Oh, missed. We'll let that rabbit go, but we do have this crate here. Oh, cottonseed. Well, we don't desperately need it, but there are a couple of things that we do need to do for completion, because we're still on a medium weight t-shirt. We're not using it because it's still winter and we're using this sweater, but we do need to upgrade that. And for that we are going to need 5 padded cloth. At the moment we've got enough clothing coming for the combat helmet. But we're also going to be wanting to make the combat vest at some point. So we do in fact need more cotton to fully gear up to the point where we have maximum protection and can start to go up against the hunters. Although our preference is to start getting the weapons upgraded a little bit first. I think I mentioned before that when I go up against the hunters, this tends to be my weapon of choice, the revolver. So it's a case of making this, having enough ammunition, and then upgrading it a couple of times so that we can, because then you just carry a lot more punch. And I find the weapon easy to handle and aim quickly and fire off quickly, more so than the rifle. So that would be the goal into the mid-game anyway, and that is building up the power items to the point where we could offset the constant power drainage once we get above 500 and we lose that 0.33 free power. And you can do the math, because each solar panel generates 0.09 at its absolute maximum. So you would need a clear sunny day for that. So you'd need at least 4 of those just to offset that 0.33. And then of course it's not always generating at maximum, which is another issue. So I tend to find in other games that you need a lot of power generating items. And we're talking about 20 before you can rely on getting constant power increases enough so that you can, oops, don't want to go there, give up on that ore there. I have to get 20 power generating items. That's a lot of pearl diving right there, which pretty much takes up the second year once you get into it. Yeah, this is the penultimate episode, because once we get out of winter and into the first day of March, remembering that we started on the second day of March, then tomorrow, first day of March, will be our completion of 1 year. Oh, lockbox, nice. So I guess cotton seeds would be nice. No cotton seeds, but we do have some glass. These bullets, not so great. We like the sinew. We do like these bullets here. So, what can we do? We can eat that. Okay, let's get back because our pockets are full. Now, I don't have the pockets to take that guy. Anything I can junk? Yeah, let's eat that. Alright, let's get back. Pockets are full and we're going to have our 500. Do I have any copper? Yes. Somebody left a present on our doorstep too. So, what we were going to do was this once we had power of 500, and we're well over that. So first solar panel. Let's just pick this up and that other one. Alright, so let's place our solar panel. So this kind of signals the mid-game beginning when we're trying to start build up the constant generation. So at 89% we got 0.08, 100% it goes to 0.09, but we are now in a situation where if we just look here, so we've now got 0.41 in, and if we turn this back on, just put that in there. Let's just tidy up a bit first. So we're now in a position where we're generating 0.41 and we got an output of 0.37. This is kind of weather dependent because it's quite a sunny day. So if the sun did go in, we would be in a power debit situation again. But at least now in theory this could build up to 500 during the day without us having to run the generator. We're going to run it anyway because we've got a lot of biofuel. We will, I'm just going to put 2 in there. Because eventually we're going to have 3 generators. I'll probably put them down here. And then we're going to be cranking through the biofuel while we're building up our constant power generation, i.e. getting about 6 or 7 just to start 6 or 7 solar panels to go, and or windmills. Now we do have this cotton seed, so I think Going to put it in here. Good there. Fire check. Let's just add a couple more logs. Get that into there. Actually, while we are here, let's get these 3 cooked up. Inventory manage. Don't need that. And go back in the 8 slot, or that. So, heat packs, we probably don't need those anymore, so I'm just going to put them in there. This chest is full. I think I'm going to have to make another chest and put it there at some point. We are not going to eat both of these, so I'm going to do one of those into seed. But I'm going to do both of them. We've got 5 of these to get through. Now that kind of signals that we need to get more plant beds going, which we would tend to do in the 2nd year, among other things. This can all come out. Now we need a drink. Let's take 2, because we're going to put both water canteens back on boil anyway. I'm going to carry this with us just in case we want to wash our hands. That way we don't have to come back. So pig's good for a few more, so we can eat. So let's do that. And let's head off. We've got one more key, so I think if we just go searching for a lockbox. So White Wolves are still here, they'll be gone tomorrow, and the bears will be back. First day of March signals the end of winter, of course. So we won't be seeing any more snow after today. So even though the snow is all melting right now, it can snow and come back. But only today. We'll see. I think I was in another game in the 2nd day of February and it kind of got like this, and it was like, okay, winter's over, and then a snowstorm came in. The next thing you know, yeah, everything's covered in snow again, so it can happen. It might happen today. So -4, it is still quite cold. Oop. Oh, we'll clear this way. -3, so if we head in this direction, go to elevation, we might still be too cold. I'm not entirely sure, let's find out. Yep, snow seems like it's coming back a little bit. Rosehip's still here. White Wolf on our right. So it looks like good weather to see a lockbox, if there is one. Yeah, as you can see, the snow's back again. -3 temperature's okay though. Rosehip. Now year 2, that's when once we get our power generation up and running, more solar panels, more windmills, that's when we could start adding items that contribute to our constant power drain, i.e. a fridge, at which point we can put things like the rosehips into the fridge. Because once we get an oven up and running, we will be able to make things like jams. But to do that, you need winter fruits, rose hips, and you need summer fruits as well, strawberries. So you do need a fridge, because otherwise there's no other way. Well, there's no way to keep the rose hips from not spoiling, except to put them in the fridge, so that they're there. Once you get the strawberries and blueberries that you need to be able to make the jam. Because then jams don't spoil and you can carry them around. You have to make glass jars to put them in. So you need a combo there. You need the oven, you need the fridge. Actually, I'm not going to eat this. Oh, it is a seed already. Oops. I was thinking potato make seed, but it's already a potato seed. So yeah, as you can see, it looks like winter again. So we could go diving if we wanted kelp, but we don't particularly want to. Well, actually, let's have a look, see if there are any pearls down there. Quick look for predators or hunters first, because if there are hunters fishing, they will pop away at you. No pearls. Some of this stuff which we don't particularly need, but never mind. We'll grab it anyway. So we got -1, and of course we're wet -4, so we're down to -5 right now, but our cold tolerance being -7.5, we're okay with that. But yeah, if our cold tolerance was less than -0.5, sorry, less than -5 degrees, that would have been a bad idea. Although the protein loss and the health loss isn't that great if you get cold, because you do dry off after a few minutes. Lockbox. Let's use our final key. So these are really good, metal ingots, because they're quite expensive to make. These are the first metal ingots we've found. Bullets we like, the rest is so-so. Yeah, we'll take it. So I'll make a point of timing how long that was that we were wet. We want that chicken. Yeah, he's convenient. So just checking how many pockets we had there, which is quite a few, but checking on stats we can eat, so let's do that. Yeah, we got no more keys left, so trying to think, are we going to have the power and the mass at home to make another lockpick? I'm not sure. We will tonight. But we're at that point in the game where you have to start making decisions about what to build. And as everything needs so much power, what I tend to do at this point is just start spamming the solar panels until the point that you can really start to get the power build up. So once you've got the power, of course, you can turn the power into mass. And with the point of 3 generators is that you're generating 3 power, and the mass generator is draining 2.5, so you can fire up all 3 generators and run the mass generator and not be draining off power. So that's why 3 generators is the magic number, but you need a lot of biofuel for that. And to get biofuel you need to be killing ideally brown bears. And that's where upgrading this guy helps a lot, because as soon as you get the shotgun up to, it starts out at 120 damage without any upgrades, then it's 140, then 160, 180. Oop. Oh, there's a hunter. So I'm guessing that was the hunter from the 3rd base that we just saw. I'm not sure if you saw him, but I just caught a quick glimpse of him. So I'm guessing he was going fishing in the pond. So I don't know where else he would have been strolling towards. But anyway, let's get home, see where our power and mass is. He's given up. Oops. Try that again. So where are we on proteins? Got a lot of small animals. Yeah, let's go cook those up. So yeah, -5, that's cold. So it looks like a blizzard is either incoming or threatening to. We'll take this guy as well. Yeah, eventually I'd build a bridge from here to there, so you got 2 ways off the base. Actually, quick look down here. Firstly, what temperature is it? -3 in the water, okay. So -3 and -4 because we're wet, that takes us to -7, so we're good. So to do this at this stage of the year, we would need the gear that we've currently got on, which is all that lot. Jacket, sweater, high-grade pants, boots. Of course, this time next year we would have a helmet as well, so we would have that extra +1 boost. Because that's the next item that we're probably going to make. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cotton incoming. And we've only got 1 here, so with that 5 cotton incoming, I don't think we've got anything over here, do we? Nope, all fruit. So yeah, with that 5, that's going to be a combat helmet. I mean, given that we're out of winter, we could consider going for this one instead. Combat vest. Just because of the protection, because we don't particularly, we're not going to be overly concerned with this warmth factor anymore once it heats up. But anyway, let's so we're getting a little bit full here. Just wonder, oh, this can go in there, which allows some room for this. But let's offload anyway. Let's eat that. Butcher, 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 get it cooking. So this is all of the ammunition items. Any red ones? Nope. So we've got 119 biofuel. We'll get through that very, very quickly once we have 3 generators, another 44. So it looks like a lot, but it's not. Because each generator takes 17 to fill it up. And once we fill up 3 generators and get them cranking and have this running, then yeah, oh, that is enough for a lockpick, so let's do that. Let's get this going because we're going to need more zinc. That's potassium. Zinc. Just empty our pockets. No, we want that, don't we? 18, 4 of these. So 126. Yeah, looks like a lot. We'll burn through these in the second year. 2 of those. Put the seeds away. Lockpick. So we can say bye-bye to the white wolves now because we're losing light. It's coming to the end of February. Tomorrow's the first day of March and the bears will be back. So one final rose hip for good measure. Alright, we're losing light, so there isn't really much more we can do today unless we go out in the dark. So let's just close out the day with some inventory management here. So where are we? 19. Yeah, let's run that to keep the power up, because otherwise this will switch off if we've got a constant power drain. That'll build up overnight. We'll see where we are tomorrow morning as to what we do. So I think we can drink. So I'll top these up with water overnight and inventory manage a bit, and then I'll look forward to seeing you on the first day of March, which will be the last day of the series, because that's going to be rounding out the whole year, and I think that marks the end of the start of the game and signals the beginning of the mid game, which we kind of did today by making our first solar panel. Still snowing. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the final episode tomorrow, which will be day 24. So thanks again for watching. Bye.